I've read several books that Caesar wrote, and it's all about how he controlled this group, how he played off that group. Ha, 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 he's bragging to the Romans. And it's as sophisticated as what's happening today. And it's the same thing. These are actual families and elites that pass on this knowledge, and they're laughing at you. They're laughing at you. They think it's funny. They're a gang. And speaking of gangs, they put their gang symbols everywhere. They put their gang symbols absolutely everywhere. And look, I'm a Christian, but I don't approach things in a non-scientific way where I go, well, this is my view, and so I'm going to try to look at this and make it fit into my view. We'll go to that in a second. Thanks. I mean, I was pretty secular 10, 12 years ago. I mean, I wasn't an evil person predominantly, but, I like to womanize and drink a few beers, stuff like that. I wasn't like a big Bible thumper. But I kept researching the New World Order and kept researching it and kept doing all this. And I became a much more devout Christian because every time I wouldn't be looking for it. It was just mainstream, documented. Devil worship, Satanism, Luciferianism, all this other occultism. And about 6 years ago, I started talking about it and going, well, this stuff's really real. Well, you want me to go prove it? I'll go sneak into one of their meetings. And I have. And now you know about skull and bones and all this stuff that goes on. But regardless of whether or not you believe in God or not, okay? Regardless of whether you believe in that or not, the elite do, okay? It's like you're a psychologist interviewing a serial killer in jail, and he's talking about how he believes the horned God commands him. Most of them do. They always believe, most of the time, they're Satan worshipers. And for some reason, that pathology keeps popping up in that criminology and that psychology. That, the psychology of sociopaths, sadistic psychopaths that have had these criminal breaks. And you're talking to them, and they're there talking about how they believe in all this, even if you don't believe in that. The point is, so many atheist people out there just go, I don't believe in any of it. I don't want to hear about it. Well, even if you don't want to hear about it, don't believe in it, these people do believe in it. This is their driving ideology. You understand? This is what they believe. And you seem to be more worried about Christians than you are even about them. Because Christians and their nuttiness and their delusional stuff, why, that all exists, but I don't want to hear about devil worshippers in government. There's no such thing. When they admit the fastest growing religion is all this paganism and all this occultism, which at its zenith and at its penultimate peak is Luciferian in nature. You can lie to yourselves all day. The point is, you're just in an outer room. You are compartmentalized. You don't know what's going on in the deeper levels. But if you want to boil it down out of all that, it's just gang member behavior, gang signs, all of the all-seeing eye, the 666, the Rosicrucian cross. All of this is everywhere. I mean, it's just everywhere. And then you find out those CEOs go to weird occult retreats. They're into the occult. Every decision they make is what some occultist advises them to do. It's mainstream news that Hitler made all his decisions according to these dark magicians. And the point is, this is real. It's real even if you don't think it's spiritually real, because it's manifesting itself through their delusions in the real world. Now, I believe it is real. However you look at it, it's real. There's something real there. But even if you don't believe that, you've got to face the fact that it's the dominant pathology, the dominant psychological driver. So go ahead and roll this Starbucks coffee piece, and then I want to rewind it to show the clips again, and then I want to play Pat Robertson when he asked for Jesus to come in and heal people. Here it is. Starbucks coffee, we've got the goddess, we've got the 3 stars, the star on her crown, the 2 snakes that form the image of basically infinity merging together. And then look here on the back of the coffee cup. We have the little boy giving the Diablo sign, and we have the father up here giving the exact same sign. And this is how the Illuminati communicates with each other. And folks, if you haven't been in a Starbucks coffee shop and noticed these symbols everywhere, you're blind. Pyramids, all-seeing eyes. We have whole sections on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com covering this. And even if you don't believe in God or believe in the devil or believe in the occult, the point is the elite does. And almost every major corporate logo is all-seeing eyes, pyramids, pentagrams, pinnacles. It's amazing. They believe they're getting power from this. This is real. So the next time you're in a Starbucks, look around what's on the wall. 666s, pentagrams, all-seeing eyes, the goddess. It's everywhere. And the little boy and his daddy stringing lights doing the Diablo together. I then began to notice that the other variants of Christmas cups that they had other symbols on them as well. I mean, what's the point here, folks? What's going on? And this is just today, okay? I'm getting a cup of coffee, and I just turn it, and I'm like, oh, man. And I start looking at other cups. Can I see that cup? And I'm like, oh. And I'm just step outside. Okay, shoot some video of this. I'm going to put it on TV. And he's like, oh, did you see this email? A listener was watching Nickelodeon. I went to the site. It's indeed there. And I'm like, oh, there's even more Illuminati. But we don't have time to grab that and put that on TV. I got to go. I mean, it's not like we're scouring to look for these. I mean, usually if I'm sitting in a Starbucks, because they got the most powerful coffee I've ever heard of, that makes me feel bad. I shouldn't even drink it. I actually don't often now. I think it is too powerful. 300 and something milligrams in Starbucks coffee, folks. 50 milligrams of normal coffee. But anyway, side issue. Point is that when your get up and go's gone up and went, coffee. But I'll be sitting in a Starbucks or meeting somebody at one or something, and it's everyone I go in. Big pyramid, 666. I'm like, oh, man, I need to do a show about this. Hey, I got an idea. How about you Austinites? How about you go to just random 3 Starbucks? You'll see what I'm talking about. Take photos of them, put them together, email them to me, write an article about it, and we'll show it next week. I mean, I don't even have time to go around and show all this. It's just there's a lightning bolt, which Harry Potter has between his eyes, which is the power of Lucifer coming down, energized, Warmach, and then all-seeing eyes everywhere. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and then 11, an 11th eye inside of the eye. Oh, I'm sorry, there's 12. One of them's covered up. And just constant conditioning. I mean, just there's the Egyptian eye. And again, it's their gang. They can't help it. It's like gang members are obsessed with, hey, man, this is the sign of our gang with our hand. We do it for brothers. I mean, it's the same thing with, these are the original gang members, folks.